Hey guys, what is up? It is your boy AJ Dark here with some troubling news in the Naughty Dog community. Now I know this might be hard to hear, but let's be real. In this day and age, Naughty Dog is actually trying to screw us out of more money. You're probably wondering what I mean by this, so I'm going to go ahead and leap right into it, okay? As you can see here, these are both PS4 versions of The Last of Us and The Last of Us Part 2. Right? Obviously, the first one is a remaster, as it was originally released on the PS3. And, as you know, they have released the PS5 version of that. Now, no one could have been more excited about that than me. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I love The Last of Us. It's such a good series. Just the first game alone, I won't lie, when I was playing it back in 2013, the first time I played it, I was scared shitless. You know, which is a good thing, because it means it was a good game. It grabbed you by the heartstrings, like it made you feel. And I love that. And I haven't gotten around to playing The Last of Us Part 2 yet, so I will be doing that when I get the chance. However, let's talk about The Last of Us Part 1. So as you know, it released on the PS3 and the PS4 versions, and recently they've released the 5th version. Now, here's a problem with that. With most modern games, such as Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, or even Grand Theft Auto, the most they usually charge is $10 when you upgrade to the next generation. That's what they did when they wanted me to buy the story mode for GTA 5 PS5 version. $10 and I got that. And I was like, okay, well, I want to have the full game, you know, that way I can do content and do the full story, you know, that's just how I roll, you know, I like that kind of feel, you know. I'm a big story in-game person. That's just me. So when The Last of Us PS5 version dropped, I expected, as with most games that are upgrading from the 4th to the 5th generation, they would charge a $10 fee, we'd pay it, and move on our way. That's not the case here. So folks, let me tell you something. This is something really crazy. The Last of Us for the PS5 has officially been released. I'm going to pull it up for you guys. As you can see, by the way, a little quick thing to note, you can now add folders in your collection list. I got everything from Grand Theft Auto, God of War, Call of Duty, Assassin's Creed, The Last of Us, etc., etc. But now that we got that little out of the way, let's hop over to the PlayStation Store. We're going to search up The Last of Us. And you're probably thinking to yourself, well, Andrew, what possibly could we get from this? Last of Us. Okay. Boom, boom, how? Now, where's it at? It would appear they are not showing us the 5th version currently. However, I do recall it saying it was released. So let me double check. Now it says here, according to this, the PS5 version was initially released on September the 2nd. Okay. And it also says here that they're in the works of making it a PC game as well. Which I won't lie, I fully support that idea. What I don't support, I mean, I can't show you obviously, I tried to, trust me. But this game right here, in and of itself, is a wonderful game. I love the game, been playing it since 2013. It's such a good game. I got it with my PS3 bundle. This was, of course, back when the PS3 Slim was still a thing, where you had to slide it open or press a button on the front and it would slide open. It was a whole thing. But let me tell you this, okay? They want you to pay $60 for the PS5 version. We're so used to, you know, just the $10 and then you upgrade thing. And I think that's just such a load of crock shit. Let's be real here. Why am I going to sit here and pay $60 just so I can get some trigger resistance? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real here, folks. If you come across the PS5 version, if it is more than $10, hell, I'll even go with $20. Don't waste your time buying it, because the graphics alone will not be worth it. Not unless you're like really into the story to the point where you notice every single very minute small detail, like a blade of grass small. And even then, let's be real, most of us don't have fancy TVs like that. Most of us don't have fancy monitors like that. And if you do, you know, I give you props on that. You know, it takes a special kind of gamer to get that kind of stuff, you know. Really dedicated. Respect. On the other hand, I have a 4K UHD TV, but it still only runs at 60 hertz. Got two of them, actually. And both of them still locked in at 60 hertz. Even my monitors, 60 hertz. And the truth is that upgrading to this high-end version really isn't worth it, unless of course you don't already have the game, in which case it might make sense to get it. But even then, when you can get the PS4 version for $20, unless you're really that into graphics like that, it's such a waste of time. Let's be real here. So this is my official personal recommendation. Do not get the PS5 version. Just save yourself the money. You know, it's not really worth it. And, you know, honestly, what really gets me is that the fact that Naughty Dog really tried to pull that. Like, they were just going to be able to take a... Shit, I forget how old the game even is. It was created in 2013, obviously. This version clearly says it was released in 2014. So let's do the math here. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. About, we'll say, 9 to 10 years old. Give or take. And they're really trying to pawn it off as basically this brand new game. They even relabeled it The Last of Us Part 1. What kind of crock shit is that? Like, let me tell you something. I admire the fact that they're trying to rebrand it. I really think that The Last of Us, instead of it being The Last of Us Remastered, it should be Part 1. Because it's you know, a two-part series, as of right now. But instead of trying to focus on remastering it for the third-gen consoles, they need to keep the story going. Just do something with it. Or rather, add other elements to it, you know. So like a good example would be kind of how, like with Resident Evil, we get new characters after Raycon City. We get Ethan Winters, Mary Rose, I think that's what her name was. Let me double check. Let's see. I stand corrected. It's not Mary Rose, it's Rosemary. My apologies. So, either way, obviously, new characters, but it's still in that universe. Now, here's what I really do not understand, Naughty Dog. Why you're trying to make us pay so much money. So much. Just for the remastered. It's basically a remaster. Call it what it is. The only difference is it's compatible with the highest PS5 version. You know, that makes no sense. And with that being said, folks, I'm glad that you guys, were here to listen to me get God, just get this off my chest. In all honesty, it kind of irks me because at that point, Naughty Dog kind of made it about money. They're like, okay, well, we're just going to redo the same thing over and over again. And let's be real, if GTA tried to do that shit, we'd be busting their balls for it. So why aren't we doing the same to Naughty Dog? Why do we have to sit there and pay $6 just to get all these features? I don't know about you, but I'm not doing that. So, either way, thank you guys so much for taking the time to listen to me, get that off my chest. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and hopefully, I've convinced you, don't waste your money on the 5th version. If you're gonna get any version, get the 4th version, because the 4th, and you're supposed to be able to find the 3rd version as well. I couldn't find it, of course, but hopefully you'll if you do get the game, pick up the game on the 4th version, because it is a good game. I won't knock the game itself. The game itself is beautifully done, just perfect, and I will be doing videos of that. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love that you guys are here to support me, and I also ask that if you can, try to bring in more love. I need those subscriptions, the videos and all that. I'm trying to make this my full-time job, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I need your help with that, because in order for me to be able to make videos consistently, I have to be able to make time to do that. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.